I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel
it's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Even. 4 down. Even. 35.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the Packers first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Jump out.
From the 29, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
You better go hard next time, son.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Our time. It's our time. Boom, boom. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, 25 to Mike. Go.
Now Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
After 7, Raiders
18. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. You get block, man.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's complete to Graham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here.
First down. First and 10.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
All day, just like that.
Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We got to step it up. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
We got to go. Everybody scoot up, scoot up. Head pilot, 64, weak. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he is caught with the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up in an offset eye.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Rodgers again now. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Carr going to throw. Looking downfield for Joe. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now Carr. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
First down, Raiders.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
35's the mic.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Second year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Carr now to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Carr to throw. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Sometimes it's a quarterback making a great throw, and sometimes it's a receiver just making an incredible catch, and there it was really the latter.
And the quarterback is so happy because the receiver, in a sense, bailed him out. Great job going and getting the football and creating 6 points for his team.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Win 18. Watching your guy. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 1st down, it's Jones pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tyre Whitehead on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Watch the slant. Back to one. 55. Right there in the middle. 50. Hey, Alpha.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Chargers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.